자, 그럼 바로 이어서 그 다음 세션 진행하겠습니다.
So let's dive into the next session. Next section is about a startup who has led innovation. This is a special session for a startup case. The second presentation is about the rocket station, and the speaker is the CEO of Micro. He is going to make a presentation. Please welcome him with a big round of applause. Nice to meet you. As was introduced, I am Choi Hyuksu from Mycroft. Mycroft is making digital transformation and innovation. In Harvard University, they conducted surveys about the need of digital transformation for the management, and 95% of the respondents said yes. They said digital transformation is imperative, but when you look around, there are not many successful cases of digital transformation. There might be some complex reasons for that. So can you see the slide well? Some are developing their own systems for digital transformation, but most of them are relying on the digital transformation, digital transition tools available in the market. So inside the organization, they fail to adopt and adapt to the new tools or digital transition. That's the key reasons of failures. And also replacing the outdated systems with new ones will require opportunity costs, time, and energy. So it seems like people are pretty much pessimistic about the prospect of adopting digital transition. Especially the management is the case. For the past 3 years, we have gone through the COVID-19 pandemic. Whether you like it or not, we had to face a contactless environment, and digital transition was kind of forced. So the most common workplace is this. Originally, people get together in an office and have discussions together, but nowadays metaverse and online conferences are happening. So they are the key examples of digital transition. Metaverse and online conferences are about digital transition, but are they innovative digital transition? You need to have a second thought about that. So all the activities that happened offline are being reproduced online. They just changed the venue. They are not making innovations. So if I give an explanations limited to meetings, I would say this. Through digital transformation, the innovative transformation should make unnecessary meetings not happening, actually. That will be the true innovative digital transition. So digital transition should focus on something different, not something better. So being different means you require different methods. So that actually creates innovation in my knowledge. So my anecdote was kind of long. So I'd like now to talk about the business model of a rocket station. I'll give my explanations, focus on some cases. So in order to achieve one project, there are many parts involved. So all these parts should be accomplished to accomplish the goal of the project. All these people involved might be different too. So in each part, they will engage in their own activities, and they will carry out tasks and complete the tasks. That is the process of completing the entire project. So those activities should not be done in an independent way. They should work in connection with other parts. So this is quite dynamic and complex activities. Whether the project is big or not, usually the structure is the same. So let me digitally transition it. This is one example that I brought for this presentation. Let's say we have a project of creating a website. So there's a planning, designing, and operation. So all these parts are required for creating a website. This is a workspace. So we created one project and we put in the purpose of the project and we typed in the parts. So for each part, we assigned the people. For each part, the people might vary. Some are planning experts, some are designers, some are professionals in other fields. So each part will have communications, and among different parts, they will have discussions and negotiations as well. So this is how project is being promoted and carried out. So listening to this, it's another representation and reproduction of offline work that is rendered online. So basically, you have tasks and parts. This is what you do in person. But now, I would like to talk about ownership and separation. Let me give more details. In this project of creating a website, we need to make an extra work, which is making a video. To make a video, there are some tasks identified. You just list them, and also you assigned people to be responsible for this. And from the perspectives of people invited for this task, through emails, they were invited to a certain part. So they can check what needs to be done and all the scheduled in each part. So what needs to be done for filming, what are the schedules, where do we need to conduct on-site visits. So all these things were handled in the past in the form of a kickoff meeting. But in the online workspace, all those unnecessary meetings were gone. So this is the form of task in one card. Each card contains one task. So in each card, you can add some required documents, and all different versions of documents are listed and uploaded here. And all these documents are shared with people involved in this task. So basically, we are not trying to come up with the best way to share the task. We are basically trying to get rid of unnecessary meetings. So this is the screenshot. So these were not actually created for the purpose of this presentation. This is what we actually do. So if you transfer one assignment from one part to another, basically in workspace, you can just click and drag it to the other part. And this one will also include all the history. So you don't have to basically take time to transfer your responsibility to other people, because just one click will let everybody know what needs to be done and what has been done. So sometimes two parts need to work on one task together. So you can copy one card into the other part. So these two parts will share that task. So in these two parts, those people are not really related, but these two groups need to work together on one task. So by sharing the task card, they can work together. So basically, In the past, there had to be a lot of discussions and communications to be on the same page, but in the workspace, it's not the case anymore. So it's quite convenient service via email, via platform, even via messenger service. You can share this information and you can share all the tasks with the invited participants, which means that all the invited people do not have to access this workspace. Through different platforms, they can access this platform. So now I'd like to talk about the projects by 4 companies that they have done for a year. So as a result, we saw they saved time, they saved cost, and there was no hiatus. Actually, there was a lot less hiatus of work between transfers. So basically, their productivity was increased. So this service ensured their deep work. So in a more innovative way, they could promote and manage projects. So after completing all this, we learned about something innovative. So all these project experiences remain with the participants. So if some of the project members leave, and new people should chime in, and they have to start accumulate their own experiences. But all these experiences are actually stored digitally in our system. So Rocket Station is quite new service which was launched about 6 months ago. So for one project, the participants share information and tasks. So this rocket work secured about 30,000 users in 6 months. And our customer retention rate is pretty high. And it was kind of bottom-up approach. And the users' age are usually 20s and 30s. They're quite young. So if this current trend holds, within 2 years, we'll be able to secure 2 million users. So in the domestic market, I think our service will be absolutely dominating the market. So this kind of service is not just limited in Korea. So this service is advancing to other countries across borders. About 20 countries, this service is being used. This is one example. In Mongolia, one of the professors is using Rocket Work service. So the purpose of his purpose of using the service is quite different. So in a more diverse ways, for a variety of purposes, this Rocket Work space can be used. So it was such a rapid growth in 6 months, and we received a lot of attention in the market as well. Many articles were covering this service. So in less than 6 months, we received an offer to work together with Naver, which is the major porter service in Korea. So since I don't have a lot of time, I'd like to quickly complete my presentation by covering this last slide. So project management innovation. This is done by my company, not only by Rocket Work, but also by other solutions. We can digitally manage projects, and I hope we'll see more solutions for innovating project management. So ultimately, I hope people can just easily use our service. So just like people use Google for searching, hopefully we can create an ecosystem for work where people can easily use innovative services. So in order to ensure that, please extend your support and interest. Thank you very much.
네, 너무
Thank you for your wonderful presentation. please thank him with applause. And in your presentation, you said you are creating entirely a new thing and you are actually processing it in your business model. So we feel pride in how you're doing.